Kelly Peterson, and we're talking about the best kept secret in skincare. We just were introduced to Elastica from PhDskincream.com. We talked a little bit about the science, and we're also talking to Domi more about how you can implement the cream in your lifestyle, as well as some of the benefits of using this cream on a regular basis. Domi, can you tell us a little bit more about Elastica, something that our audience really needs to know that we haven't covered yet?
Sure, Kelly. Sure, absolutely. You know, one of the things to think about is just like, you know, as your skin is subject to environmental conditions and toxins and stress and just age, over time, elastin does not retain its same abilities as when you're born. So over time, there's things that you have to do. You know, it's not like you can just go to the gym and, you know, build muscle and all of a sudden it's going to, you know, enhance those cells. So with the patented technology and the things that we've discovered that's in Elastica, what research has shown and tests that have been conducted, it shows that actually there's an improvement not only in the elastin that's present in the body, but also in the suppleness, and also in the hydration. And these things are very, very important to your skin retaining its youthful nature and also the appearance.
Well, that's really exciting because we know that elastin, like collagen, diminishes with age. And so if we can find a product that has the delivery system to get that elastin pumped up, if you will, then we can bounce back and rejuvenate our skin. Is that right?
Absolutely. And one of the things, there's a lot of products in the market that make a lot of false promises or say they'll do certain things, but it's been a very difficult discovery, and fortunately we were able to find a process and be able to isolate it so that we could create a product that could be used that would actually deliver those results that are promised. And you know, the science behind it, when you look at all the different factors that are paramount and also that are part of the program in developing the product, we had to do a lot of tests to make sure that what was discovered would actually do what was intended. And you know, I don't want to get to be where it's too complex for, you know, the average person to understand, but essentially think of it like a sponge. If you had a sponge but there was no way for the water to absorb into the sponge, it would not be effective at picking up water. The same thing with the body. If you have a lotion or a cream or some type of product that your body's not able to utilize it, then basically it's just like, you know, it'd be like rubbing, you know, jelly on the top of a car. It does nothing. It's not going to get absorbed into the steel. So I mean, I hate to put it in those terms, but essentially, if you can just visualize that, it's not going to do anything. So same thing with this product. The way we've created it, it actually is able to get into the dermal layers of skin that are essential, and it's also able to cause a reaction that has shown through studies that the elastin production is actually increased, and also that the absorption and moisture levels have also been enhanced.
And that's really the experience that I've had in using the product is getting that youthful tension back in my skin. And knowing that nanotechnology, that delivery system works is what made me start using the product, and then my experience sort of validated that science just based on what I could see in the mirror. But there are lots of ways you can use the product, other applications, other areas of the body, but where do you recommend people use Elastica?
Kelly, there's a couple different products. There's the one that's obviously for the face, and you know, under and around the eyes, and you know, on your forehead, underneath the neck, and you know, along the sides of the nose, you know, down in this section here as well. There's also a body cream and a hand cream that you can use on the other areas that are exposed. You know, skin that's underneath, you know, that's in if you're wearing pants, is not obviously exposed to the sun. But the areas that are prone, you know, a lot of times, you know, women, their shoulders are very much exposed, their neckline's exposed. You know, men, their arms, a lot of people that work outdoors. So the body cream's great for those body parts, even the feet. A lot of people think, oh, well, you know, their feet are invincible. But, you know, when was the last time you looked at somebody who had 90-year-old feet? They definitely don't look like they're 5 years old. So, you know, it's important to hit all those areas.
Speaking of 90-year-olds, it's quite likely that those of us alive today are going to live well into our hundreds. So it's even more important for us to pay attention to our anti-aging products and find things that really do work, that aren't all fluff, that aren't all, like you put earlier, packaging, and find something that has science to back it up. And that's what's so exciting about Elastica. From what you're telling me here today is that this patent has shown that this product does work. It does offer a remarkable service to the skin. It does contribute to the rejuvenation of the skin cells, and the overall look and feel of your skin is more young, supple, hydrated, all of those things that we're looking for as women. But one more question for you, really. A key question is, none of us have the same skin type. You can't put the same lotion on every girl and get the same effect. Some of us have dry skin, some of us have oily skin, combination skin. So do you have products that cater to all of us, or do you just have one standard thing?
Yes, Kelly. We do have products that cater to different skin types. Absolutely. And you know, one of the things that I wanted to bring up when you were you're speaking is that if you actually go to the website, phdsskincream.com, and you look at it, there's a lot of information on there that actually talks about the science. You know, typically when you go to a store and you buy a product, or you even go to a salon, you know, you're reading 1 or 2 paragraphs on a box, and it doesn't really give you enough information behind it so you really know how it works. I always encourage, you know, everybody to go to our website, take a look, read through there. I mean, there's more than a few paragraphs. There's a lot of really valuable information that's really powerful, and it's actually really exciting to read about it because it's more than informative. You learn new things about your skin. I think that the more that people are educated, the more likely they are to do things that are going to give them positive, long-term, lasting results. But as far as the products, yes, you know, they can contact us, try some different products. We are so certain that they will love Elastica that we stand behind all the products 100%.
Well, that's a really big deal because that sort of takes off some of the stress of trying something new. It means that there's really nothing stopping you. You can go on to the website, which was phdsskincream.com. You can do your research yourself. You can also check out our other videos both on that website, and I'm sure that they'll be available on other online video sources. And you can teach yourself about skin, about the rejuvenating qualities of Elastica, and you can order the product. And like Domi said, it's guaranteed. If you don't like it, you can return it. As far as I know, no one's ever returned the product. I certainly won't be returning mine.
Kelly, one of the things I really wanted to say is you know, it's about process. It's like life's about a process. We're always refining ourselves. We're always improving ourselves, and it's one of those things that it's so important to incorporate not only lifestyle, but things that you get good results with. I mean, often you'll talk to people and say, oh, you know, I love this product, or, you know, I love that product, and then they start referring to other people. And what we found is that once people start engaging in the act of incorporating this product into their lifestyle, they don't know how they lived without it before, and it's just such a radiance from it. And I get excited about things when it comes to health and wellness, and when I discover something that works so great, that's how I actually got involved with this. I tried the product as a man, and I was so impressed by the results of the product that I incorporated it in my daily lifestyle, and I said, you know what, I've got to, you know, share this with other people. And ever since then, it's been incredible. It's been absolutely incredible, and I love it. I'm sure you're going to love it as well.
Well, I absolutely agree, and there's so much more to learn. There's a whole history behind the development of the product. There's so much that you really need to check out, but you have to go to our website to get that information, and that's phdsskincream.com. Again, thank you for joining us, and stay tuned for more.